Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. I'm so happy to be back with you. Okay, so I wanted to do something new today. I wanted to show you my warm-up, and if you stay until the end of the video, I'll show you also the cool down. I decided to just add that up at the last minute. So I always start my warm-ups by walking, of course, and I walk my horse for at least 10 minutes. That's something that it's really important for me. Right now, as you can see, I'm just checking my girth before going into trot. But when I am walking, I am just asking my horse to push into the reins. Well, in fact, when I am in my warm-up, I always do it with a pretty loose rein, as you can see, whether it's walk, trot, or canter, because I'm just asking him to warm up. It's like, guys, imagine if you were getting out of your bed and all of a sudden you had to just go. It's like it never happens like that. When you get out of bed, you're a little bit more slow and everything. So same thing for horses. It's like they are just coming out of their stall, and most of them have been for a little while in there. So I just let him take his time. And also my horse is a little bit on the lazy side, so I'm not pushing him on the warm-up. The only thing that I really ask for him is to come into the contact, like to come into the reins. And the way that I do that is not by making my reins shorter and shorter. No, I am asking him to push into the contact, but that's not asking him to go faster. As you can see, he is pretty slow right now. And if you watch like really in detail his hind legs, he's dragging them. He always drags his hind legs at the beginning of the work, and I'm okay with this because I know that he needs this. If I get into my horse and I push him like from the beginning and I ask him to just stay up and push with his hind legs and just ask him like work immediately, he's going to tense up and he's not going to be able to work through his back all throughout the session. So I know that I really need to give him time. And as you can see, I always work at the beginning either on an 8 figure or on an S figure, so changing reins all the time. That way I am sure that I am working one of the sides and then the other. As for the canter, as you can see, so same thing, pretty loose rein. Well, it's not loose, like it's long. Yeah, that's the word. Pretty long rein, and I am doing sitting, not sitting, but standing, like I don't know, like posting canter. I know that this doesn't exist, guys, but it's just that, well, it's easier for me than to try to stay just on a 2-point seat, because, well, with a dressage saddle, it's not so easy to do than with a jumping saddle. But yeah, I'm just doing posting canter, and this way I am just letting his back move under myself. So the idea, guys, for the warm-up is to really give your horses the time to warm up. It's like, don't rush things. If you want them to be able to like really do everything that you're going to ask them on the session, just let them the time to like get their muscles loosen up. And think about yourselves. It's like how it would be for you if somebody asked you, like you were, I don't know, on your couch watching Netflix, and all of a sudden somebody asked you like, okay, so now you get up and you're going to do 100 sit-ups. Like, do it. Go, and you're going to be like, maybe I just need to move a little bit, just stretch a little bit. So it's the same thing for them. And of course, it's like, I know that different horses need different kinds of warm-ups, and that's very important for you to know what it is. Like, try different things, but the one thing that they all need is time. Is just give them the time to loosen up, give them the time to get ready, so that they can work. Okay, guys? And now I am going to show you. So this is after the session, and you're going to see that my cool down, I do it like backwards. I always start backwards from the warm-up. So I always start, as you can see, with the canter, and you can see that this canter, I am asking him way much more. I'm like, and also my reins are a little bit shorter, although I am also asking him to just loosen up because we've already finished our work, but it is more active. Even though it's like, okay, so work is done, it's still something that I'm still asking him to be active. I'm not going to go back to the same rhythm that I had on the warm-up. And you can see he is a little bit more energetic, and his head is a little bit higher. Well, now there I was just patting him, so that's why his head went up. But yeah, the idea is that, guys, it's like when you're cooling down your horse, just let them stretch, and the best way to stretch them is with activity. Loosen up your rein a little bit, like make it a little bit longer than it was while you were working with them. And then once you've done this on the canter, you can go to the trot work. It's like, as I told you, I'm doing it backwards from my warm-up. Warm-up is always walk, trot, canter, and cool down is canter, trot, walk. And here I do not have, it's like I don't do it like for my warm-up. I don't do like 5 minutes of trot, 10 minutes of walk, etc., etc. I do how I feel with him. It's like if I feel that he needs to stretch a little bit more on the trot, as I'm doing it right now, I'm going to stay on the trot a little bit more. The walk, I always do at least 5 minutes of walk at the end, just to let him like really realize that the session is over and that, okay, it's time to stop. And the only thing that I do ask on the trot, as you saw, well, then he thought that I was asking him to walk, is to go down a little bit more, like stretch, really stretch. And this is something that Carl Hester is always telling his riders, to stretch the horse after the ride. It is very important. Okay guys, I hope you liked this video, and if you have any questions, just put them down below in the comments. If you liked it, well, put it a like, just a little thumbs up, that would be amazing. And I will be seeing you guys on the next video.